I'm holding conversations, tapping the mental. We tryna build like a king. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. While spitting the game with bass, I got a shout out today. As a young and do it all for the J. I'm holding conversations.
Check this out. GLA $$ each side. That's right. Glasses Malone. And you already know you tapping in. Gconnet, nigga. Gconnet.
What it do, folks? It's your boy G2Bs.
Your homeboy D-Nail was happening.
And we are Generation Conversation Network, better known as Gconnet. And today we got the Compton Menace in the house, the one and only.
Hey.
You know what's happening, Compton Menace? What you know, no good, loved one?
And I'm grinding out, man, trying to get to it. That shit ain't nothing changed.
For the people that don't know anything about Compton Menace are stuck up under a rock, where were you born, bro?
Oh, I was born right here, Compton, California.
Okay. What school did you attend as a youngin'?
Shit, I went to George Washington Elementary School. I went to Davis for a year. Then it was I played sports, so it was called the Yes Center. It was right there on Central and Wilmington. It's called the Yes Center. I went there for my middle school. And I went to Long Beach Poly, then I went to Compton High School.
Who did you grow up listening to, bro? As a teen, like music-wise?
Who was I listening to?
Yeah, growing up.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My pops was older, so I was really on the old school shit. You feel me? The oldies. He ran the bookie joint and shit like that. So that's really all the music that I had. I played sports and shit, so I wasn't really like too into the streets, listening to, you know, all type of music. I didn't fall in love with music till like 2000 and fucking with gaming them 2004, 2005.
Okay. What sports did you play?
I played football, I played basketball.
What position?
On football, I played wide receiver. And on basketball, I played power forward.
Hey, was you any good though?
Yeah, I was a beast. I didn't take my SATs and shit like that, but you know, I was a good dude. I got shoe boxes full of motherfucking college envelopes, college recruitment letters.
What's up?
Yeah, so you know, it was a good thing. I just lost the love for that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Who do you listen to today?
Today, I listen to myself, of course. I got the artists around me. I spend a lot of time listening to their music. Shout out to KO. Shout out to Mike D'Angelo. Shout out to GC. Shout out to Whole Count. And other than that, I probably be listening to the most probably Drake and motherfucking Lil Baby.
Drake and Lil Baby. I Drake and Lil Baby.
Then I've been a fan of Lil Baby for years. You get what I'm saying? So I fuck with all his albums, even from, you know, back before my dogs. I've been fucking with him for a minute. And Drake, that's a friend of mine, so, you know, and I'm a fan of his music and shit like that. I'm a fan of the guy here, so that's a given.
Yep. When did you start rapping?
I started rapping like 2005, I would say. 2005. And I really got into it like 2008, 2009. That's when I really started going hard, taking it serious, trying to make a career of it.
Do you remember your first song?
Man, I remember my first motherfucking single I put out. It was called what the fuck was it? What was the name of that shit? That's crazy. That was so long ago.
About to jar your memory, nigga.
I can't even remember that motherfucker. I make
your memory,
records.
nigga.
Hey, was it Ain't My Fault?
Hey, I'm in this motherfucker every day, bro. I make so many records.
Hey, when did It Ain't My Fault drop? Which one was that?
I dropped It Ain't My Fault probably like 2011.
But that was
2011.
That was way after.
With Birdman, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good thing right there too. I had just got a cool little situation with them probably a year after I had dropped that record.
Did you start off solo or part of a group?
I really started off, I was like the knockout man. You feel me?
The who?
And I was kind of
You was the who? What did you say? The knockout.
I was the knockout man when I first got around this music, man. I wasn't even about no music. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't about it.
But what
But
that
then
mean?
I
That
found,
mean you was hired for muscle?
well, yeah, basically. You know, I came in through Black Wall Street through the game. Shout out to All Red.
Do you care to elaborate or speak on that, Dougie? Because I know it's a lot of questions that people don't know that you care, that may not have conversated about, but, you know, we from the same soil, so, you know, we can talk.
Yeah.
I ain't got no hidden agendas.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. It's just, you know, normal shit. A problem come up, I'll be the nigga that, you know, I was the high head in the group. I was the youngest one in the group, and I was just out there like that. So anything came up, you feel me? I got me a couple $1,000 every time, you feel me? Because I needed it. I was on it. But
so every punch was a payout.
yeah, every time. Them probably the only texts I did get over there.
So you say you started off as a group?
Yeah, I was a goon. I was a motherfucking muscle, you would say.
Okay. So when did you become an artist? Like, you know, when you became an artist, was it Compton Menace, or was it just still part of the entourage of, you were still Compton Menace, or part of the entourage of Black Wall Street?
Yeah, when I became a artist, that's when the Compton Menace came in. But before then, everybody called me Slim. You feel me? Everybody called me Slim and shit like that. So when I had got into the rapping shit, I fell in love with it just being around it. You feel me? And it gave me a lot of inspiration to know that a motherfucker from the neighborhood or you know, from our area could really do it. It's not like I was in a Easy area, era. Shout out to Easy. I wasn't his that era, nothing like that, to be a part of it, to feel that. You feel me? I just heard about it and saw that shit, but for me to be a part of this shit and really get to touch it and see that it could really happen, that was a big thing for me. That was a big turning point. You feel me?
Didn't you have a role in the Tupac movie?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Yeah, not the Tupac movie. I was actually supposed to be in that, but I had just came off of the Straight Outta Compton movie.
Yeah, Straight Outta Compton. That's what I meant.
Yeah, Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, shout out to Gary Gray and everybody that was involved in getting me in that. But that was a good look. They just Gary Gray, he said he was a fan of mine. He just felt like that I could fit a part in the movie, and they actually had to come up with. We had to come up with that scene. You know, while I was there, we had to come up with the words and shit. I didn't have no words. I was just OG blood #2. So once we got into it, you know, I'm telling them like, well, shit, his name should be OG Two-Tone. This character name should be OG Two-Tone. They ran with it. And then they actually let me use the lines that I had came up with at the, well, how I flipped it, how I flipped the script. They actually used that. You feel me? So that was a good thing. They gave me a lot of power in the industry and a lot of confidence for myself too.
Hey, what is your like your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Man, I ain't gonna say I ain't never failed, bro. It's like everything is a lesson or a blessing. You feel me? Yep. And one thing I got, it's called the stay afloat game. You get me? The stay afloat game, and that's what always been helping me, staying positive, staying working. You know, I took some time off because I was, you know, I've been through a whole lot of shit with a bunch of business, a bunch of people, and I just wanted to chill out and enjoy my family, enjoy my time, enjoy my house and shit like that. So that's what that was about. But I ain't never really, I can't say I failed, bro, because every time I had a setback, I came back stronger with something. It was all due to guys, you feel me?
For sure. So what motivates Compton Menace to get up in the morning and start his day?
Man, I got a bunch of kids. I got one on the way.
Right.
And realistically, my father always told me, shit, whatever you do, and you love it and you want to do it, no matter how big you get, no matter how much money you get, you do it to the end, because if you give up, you're gonna be another nigga that didn't make it.
Right.
You feel me? So it's a lot of things that I learned to keep me focused and motivated in this shit, as far as managing, writing, putting projects together, A&R for different people, having my studio, my business. You get me? So it's a lot of different things that keep me interested in this shit. It's like, you know, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life, bro. It's like my passion right here.
Yo, if you enjoyed the content of this conversation, tap in, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
And leave a comment. Let us know what's going on or who y'all might want to see us sit down with next.
You feel me? Gconnet.
Me and my nigga G2Bs go way back. You hear what I'm talking about? Hey, man. Chill Dub always tapped in with the Gconnet. And you do know that. You hear me?
You feel me?
Hey, man, come check me out. It's Fishbone Willow, 321. You hear me? East Willow. Long Beach Boulevard and Willow, right there at the corner. Can't miss it. Pull up. You gonna love it.
Okay.
Connect with D and G2Bs, a generation conversation. If you ain't got the patience, get on.